Hey, this is Rich over at TVP Live with yet another quick tips tutorial brought to you by Adobe Photoshop Elements Independent Tutorials Group. And let's jump right in. This poster has asked us to show them how to mirror a dancer. Okay, so let's jump right in. So in your original photo, you had a dancer here who's mirrored. The mirroring part is really easy to do. The harder part is how to cross their midpoint so they actually cross each other right here on the arms. If the midpoint is here and also down here in the dress is crossing the other dress. So we're going to jump forward to what I just did, and I split them apart and made a single photo. So we got our original photo of our original dancer here, and the first thing you got to do is basically take the dancer off of the background. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I can use the magic tool, but the problem is that it's probably not going to catch the nuances of the soft edge of the dress. And if I use the magic tool, you see it didn't even it's catching some of her dress up here. Some of the darkness of the background is going into the dress. So this is a really tough thing to use the magic tool with. Once again, leaving us no option but to do this the old school way and using the eraser and cutting her out. The only part that crosses right here on the arms and part of the dress is all we really have to cut out to duplicate this. So I'm going to draw a box of the portions that cross, and then within the box I can cut out what I need. So I'm going to draw a box right around like this, and this is going to be the only portion that I have to fix. As far as erase, zoom in, and I'm going to erase all of the background. Get rid of the square, so now I can just continue to the edge of the painting. Boom. And then at the bottom, do the same. Now let's cut out the portions that we don't want. Okay, so now that we're going to cut out this side, I will hit delete, and it will delete everything on that side of portion of the photograph. Now that we have her cut out there, it's really simple. Let's grab with the paintbrush the color of the background, and then make a new layer, and let's fill it in with the paint bucket. Obviously it's going to cover the whole thing, so we're going to drag that layer behind by doing that. So now we take that top layer and we go to Image, Rotate, and we want to rotate it horizontally. And we just flip it over like that, drag it over here, and since the other dancer was on top in the original photo, let's make sure that this one is below. We're going to put her below by dragging that layer below, and now she's below. We're going to zoom in, and let's place her where we want to place her. See, we can't cross that other line because on the left, because the original picture didn't have her crossed beyond that. Okay, so we got her where we want her. Let's go ahead and turn on the background, and there we go. We have it. That's our photograph duplicated just as the original poster wanted it to be. I'm going to add a little bit more of realism, and I'm going to add a layer in between the two, and I can zoom in on the arms, and let's make her look like she's actually in front of the other one on the right by adding a layer, grabbing a dark black color and making a soft brush, but let's make it, I don't know, let's say 75 point. That might be nice. Now I'm going to draw kind of close to her arm like this, and what you see appearing is a shadow. and do 65%. We'll leave that there. Let's go down and add a little shadow here from this dress to that dress. I can go into it like this, and then right here. And that gives the impression that one is overlaying the other. I'm going to zoom out. As our finished product, I think that looks pretty good. It's pretty realistic, and that's it for now. Rich calling it quits, saying over and out.